The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
This week we've got Movie Madness.
And a fan favorite ASG segment,
All Systems Go starts right now. Greetings, and welcome back to another episode of All Systems Go, where we cover news from all kinds of media. I'm Creative Cassandra.
And I'm Luminous Laz. Let's get started. Previously on ASG, we covered Nintendo's lawsuit against Ryan Daly for running a business aptly named Modded Hardware, selling modded Nintendo Switch hardware, which enabled piracy of Switch games. Daly made the bold decision to represent himself in court against Nintendo, which, may I remind you, is a multi-billion-dollar company. In a rather unsurprising ruling on September 5th, Daly was found to have caused Nintendo of America significant and irreparable harm and was ordered to pay $2 million in damages.
Gamers, listen up. Borderlands 4 drops this Friday, and it's already making headlines for more than just the game itself. The pre-order bundle comes with a free Fortnite skin, Mad Boxy, and Gearbox Box Randy Pitchford is suggesting it could actually turn into an investment. He points to Fortnite's Psycho Bandit skin, tied to Borderlands 3 back in 2019, which at one point were sold for over $2,000 on eBay. But here's the catch. Trading or selling Fortnite accounts is strictly against Epic Games' terms of service, and it could permanently get players banned. The Psycho Bandit skin's value also plummeted earlier this year when Epic brought it back to the item shop. So while this Borderlands 4 bundle may be tempting for collectors, don't count on cashing it in. Borderlands 4 hits PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS September 12th, with a Switch to release on October 3rd.
It's been almost a week since the release of Hollow Knight Silksong, and oh boy has it been a busy one. Immediately there were reports of being unable to download the game on online storefronts. However, Silksong managed to reach 100,000 concurrent players on Steam on day one alone, paving the way for gamers to do what gamers do best, complaining. By Monday, September 8th, there was a noticeable trend of negative Steam reviews from Chinese players, criticizing the Chinese translation for its use of archaic language, which Silksong developer Team Cherry responded to, saying that they intend to address this issue in the coming weeks. But that's not all there was to complain about. Many took to social media to air criticisms of the difficulty, especially in the early game, citing issues such as scarcity of upgrade currency, excessive environmental hazards, and long runbacks after losing boss battles. Team Cherry announced that they'll be releasing the first post-release patch for all players next week, and it looks like they're trying to balance out the early game. Only time will tell whether or not this is merely a skill issue and Silksong players just need to get good.
The creators of Sky Oblivion say they're still targeting a 2025 release, even as some volunteer developers quit. The mod, developed by the TES Renewal Group, has been in works for over a decade, evolving from a simple port into a full remake with new features. Bethesda even showed support by giving Oblivion remastered keys and including the project in GOG's new one-click mod system. But not all is well behind the scenes. Former level designer D. Keys said the mod shifted from a passion project to a crunch project in recent years, where dev diaries and trailers required fake polish that didn't reflect the game's true state. Keys, who worked on Sky Oblivion for 9 years, claims the announced release window created impossible pressure on unpaid part-time contributors. For now, the team insists Sky Oblivion is still coming next year, but after a decade of work, fans may need to stay patient.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 hasn't even come out yet, and PlayStation Store refunds are already being issued. The game was originally set to feature 4 clans to build your player character around, which was viewed by some fans as a downgrade from the 7 available in the original Bloodlines. Later, it was announced that 2 more clans would be included for players to choose from, but only via DLC. Many fans were not happy with the decision to lock part of the roster behind an additional paywall beyond the base price of $60. In light of that, developer The Chinese Room has announced big changes to the game ahead of release while issuing the pre-order refunds. We'll have to wait and see if they're able to mend fences with their fans after this.
Kent State esports fans, we've got your update. The Flashes kicked off their season yesterday, September 9th, with a dominant win in Overwatch 2, sweeping Eastern Michigan University 3-0. Their next Overwatch matchup is coming fast, this Thursday, September 11th at 8 p.m. against Buffalo. Tonight, The team is back in action on the Rocket League stage, facing Eastern Michigan yet again, kicking off at 7 p.m. If you want to catch all the action live, you can tune in on Twitch at Esports KSU. Big start to the season for the Golden Flashes. After the break, we're diving into the biggest summer blockbusters of 2025.
And Superman is only one of them. All systems go. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. My name is Garrett. Today we'll be discussing movies with Sav, Lauren, Naki, and Morgan, specifically films that came out this summer. Let's get into it. What did everyone see? This can be anything came out in theaters or on streamers. We'll start with you, Sav.
I've seen Honey, which is that one detective film with the female. I've seen some of it with my sister. It's not bad, but I didn't really like it that much. But it was pretty good.
I didn't hear
watching
that.
it.
Huh.
Yeah, me neither.
Was that coming out in theaters or was that on a streaming
It
site?
was theaters and streaming
I
services.
see. Okay, cool. Morgan?
I saw Sinners in theaters.
Sinners.
It was probably the best one, alongside like the Superman movie.
Right.
I just really loved the depiction of the historical setting, and
Yeah.
also like I love the way the vampires were handled, especially with just how it's not like a simple allegory, that there's more nuance to it.
Right. Yeah. Everyone's talking about Sinners. Everyone's seen this movie. I haven't seen it, but everyone else has seen it.
Yeah.
You, Lauren?
I saw Fantastic Four and then the new Final Destination. I'm pretty sure it's called Final Destination Bloodlines.
Bloodline. So good.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw Final Destination. I saw The Phoenician Scheme twice. So good. Wes Anderson is back. I saw Eddington. Really good. I saw Thunderbolts. And I saw 28 Years Later. And I saw Cloud, which was also a really good Japanese movie.
Nice.
What about you?
I saw Thunderbolts, Superman, and Sinners on streaming service, and also K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix.
All right. Now, out of those, what would you guys say? Well, you only watched one. You like Sinners?
I liked Sinners and the Superman. Those were my top two.
Top two? What about you?
Final
What would you say the best?
Destination.
Final Destination. That's probably, man, for me, I'd have to go with Eddington. Eddington, oh, and I saw Weapons too. It'd go probably Eddington or Weapons was my favorite. What was your favorite that you saw?
If I had to rank them, it would be Sinners, K-pop Demon Hunters, and it's for the animation and soundtrack, and Thunderbolts, because I like the character dynamics of how they work together in Thunderbolts, but I feel like it could have been, there were just some flaws in the movie that I think could have been portrayed better.
I agree. I thought the dynamics were really good. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was a funny movie.
I love this new Captain America guy. He is so funny. When he has the shield and it gets floated in the saddle, that part is really good. Who'd you say, actor-wise, gave the best performance?
Ooh. I mean, I would say, I did like the first scene where Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan, when they were at the train.
Oh, in Sinners?
Yeah, in Sinners.
I didn't see Sinners.
I did like that scene. I did like that scene a lot. I think that probably would be my case. I think another one would be Florence Pugh as Yelena, because obviously we've seen her before, but I think she really capitalized Black Widow's younger sister and how well she is at playing her role. So I would say either Michael B. Jordan in Sinners or Florence in Thunderbolts.
All right, Florence Pugh, she was in Midsummer. Now that was a movie. There was kind of nobody in Final Destination. It was all kind of no ones, right?
Yeah, I forgot her name, but she starred in Bella and the Bulldogs, that Nickelodeon show. She was like the flashback character. I really liked her performance because it was all in flashback 1950s,
Right.
and she kind of portrayed it really well, in my opinion, from what I've
Yeah.
seen from the era.
The Lucky 38 fell down in that movie. Spoilers.
Is it the main character from Bella and the Bulldogs? Because I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Okay.
So for you, would it be Michael B. Jordan as well?
Yeah, probably. Like, that train station scene was very good. And also just the way he portrayed the character throughout was also just really fun. Especially, like, after he got turned. It was...
Spoilers.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, well... Yeah. It's just a really fun performance overall.
That's good.
That's fair. That's fair.
Who would you say was the best?
Well, I've watched Superman, but for the Honey one, I would say Chris Evans. He played a
Chris
good
Evans.
priest.
He's good.
Yeah, he
That's-
played a
that's
good.
a good one.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, he's played a good priest in that movie. It was very funny to watch him try and portray that kind of character. But other than that, I would say he did a good performance on trying to be a priest, kind of cultist priest in that kind of sense.
That's good. For me, it's got to be, what's his name? He's Thanos.
Oh.
In Weapons. Not in Weapons, he's Thanos. But Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin, so good. Tie it all back. Would you guys say it was a strong summer for cinema? I would say for sure. Way better
Definitely,
than
like,
the past 2 years.
I was about to say, yeah. And like in terms of like the 2020s, it's definitely one of the better years that we've had for movies.
I definitely.
Because I would say that, like, obviously you have like movies like Sinners that are still doing really well, and K-pop Demon Hunters, which is the highest streamed like Netflix like movie right now, and I think of all time. So
I would say yes to that, but probably not for like the entire year, because there has been a lot of remakes and sequels
too.
of
Yeah,
other
that too
movies
as
that
well.
have
The summer
done
was...
badly, especially with Snow White and everything flopping twice in theaters. So it's been rough for
It's
this
been
year
pretty-
as well, but it's been strong for the summer movies though.
yeah,
That's
it's
good.
been rough. It has been
I agree. I'd say, yeah, really strong. I mean, I'm trying to think of a year that was stronger than that in the 2020s, but I can't. I think that's where we're going to wrap it up here. After the break, Brody will be talking about Clerks. All systems go. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm Cassandra, a self-proclaimed expert in some things cartoons and questionable life choices, which makes me pretty qualified to talk about Clerks, the animated series. Yep, the short-lived show that proved even retail workers deserve their own cartoon misadventures.
Back in 1995, Kevin Smith wanted to bring his hit film Clerks to the small screen with a television show. Wait, didn't I talk about this already? Nah, this time we're talking about the short-lived television series Clerks from the year 2000. Also, it's animated. Okay, so yeah, the idea for a Clerks animated series had been floating around since the 90s, but it didn't go anywhere till ABC picked them up, before dropping the show after 2 episodes. The remaining 4 episodes were burned off at Comedy Central. Miramax, View Askew Productions, Waltz International Pictures Corporation, and Touchstone Television all collaborated to bring the show to life. Also, fun fact, this was the second adult animated series that Disney worked on, but also the first produced by Walt Disney Television Animation. Crazy, right? Oh, and the character designs were done by Steven Silver, the same guy who went on to do Kim Possible and Danny Phantom. Small world, right? Now on to the good stuff. What exactly is this show about? Well, it's Clerks, but animated. This time, they got Brian O'Halloran and Jeff Anderson back as Dante and Randall, with Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith as Jay and Silent Bob. The main setup of the show is Dante gets called into work on his day off, him and Randall get into some weird hijinks, and there's some side plot with Jay and Silent Bob, who sell fireworks now because of network censorship. Joining the recurring cast is Alec Baldwin as Leonardo, Dan Etheridge as Mr. Plug, and then a bunch of guest voices too long to list. Each episode is very formulaic but has a straightforward plot. I mean, the episode titles practically give it away. For example, Episode 1, Leonardo returns and Dante has an important decision to make. Episode 2, the clip show wherein Dante and Randall are locked in the freezer and remember some of the great moments in their lives. Episode 3, Leonardo is caught in the grip of an outbreak of Randall's imagination and Patrick Swayze either does or doesn't work in the new pet store. Episode 4, a dissertation on the American justice system by people who have never been inside a courtroom, let alone know anything about the law, but have seen way too many legal thrillers. Episode 5, Dante and Randall and Jay and Silent Bob and a bunch of new characters and Lando take part in a whole bunch of movie parodies, including but not exclusive to The Bad News Bears, The Last Starfighter, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, plus a high school reunion. Episode 6, the last episode ever. Okay, maybe this one doesn't quite spell everything out, but you get the point. I wound up binge watching the whole thing over 2 days on Apple TV, which is one of the few places you can find it uncensored. What do I mean by uncensored? The show, being that it's an adult animated television program made in 2000, is chock full of extremely dated humor that might sometimes get a chuckle out of you, but can seem in bad taste nowadays. There's plenty of bits in the show that aren't dated early 2000s humor that one can appreciate. It's an enjoyable show, but in the wider scheme of things, it isn't quite Clerks. They even joke about it in the final episode how the wacky hijinks scene in the show is a departure from the more down-to-earth realism of the original movie, which, at the time, was the only installment of the Clerks trilogy, as the second film came out in 2006. That's not to say it's a bad show. Believe me, this show is fantastic. Despite being only 6 episodes long, it made for a fun watch as someone who enjoys the View Askew-niverse. It's just more of Dante and Randall being Dante and Randall. Only this time they can push the limits of absurdity due to it being a cartoon. Surprisingly, it has a decent legacy for itself, as the character Lando appears in Clerks 3 for a small chunk of the runtime with a wife and daughter along with him. On top of that, the animation is pretty good, with nice character models that capture the personality of the characters without being too over-exaggerated. They also have this fun quirk where anytime someone shows panic, they have these dark rings around their eyes that look really goofy. The designs kind of became timeless, to the point where they still get used on merchandise to this day. If you're a fan of Kevin Smith's work, this is definitely the show for you. More Quick Stop, more Jay and Silent Bob, a little Charles Barkley thrown in at the end of every episode. It's a fun time to be had. It's available on Apple TV for purchase or on Amazon in a $40 box set featuring a bonus track with commentary by Kevin Smith himself. That's all I got for now, so I'll let Mr. Leonardo have the last words.
Well played, Clerks.
After the break, it's the highly anticipated return of Guppy Tank. All systems go. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Guppy Tank, with this morning's reveal of the 4th new Mega Evolution making its debut in next month's Pokemon Legends ZA. It's a better time than ever to showcase Mega Evolution concepts. We've got 6 of our cast members here to present Mega Evolutions they've designed. And first up, it's Michael.
I designed a Mega Dugtrio with 3, I don't know where the design is. I designed a Mega Dugtrio with 3 Giga Chads instead of the Dugtrio heads. They do still, in fact, have the Dugtrio faces. Hey, there they are. So, yeah, we all know Dugtrio, greatest ground type ever created, older gen Pokemon, and it really needs the extra Mega Evolution. We don't need Mega Flygon. We might need a 4th Mega Charizard. But yeah, Mega Dugtrio with the Giga Chad big muscles to show how powerful of a ground type he actually is. Thank you.
That's a bold statement that we don't need Mega Flygon.
Many
so
people will disagree that.
Yeah. Cam is out there quaking right now.
I did not expect to see a Giga Chad.
All right. Next up, we have Charlene.
Hello. So I'm standing directly in front of it, so I'll just stand here and look at that camera. Okay. So hi, I did a Mega Noctowl. I designed Noctowl is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's also known as a Master of the Night. Also, it's really smart. So when it Mega Evolved, I decided, you know what? Not only is it going to now master his skill, but he's also going to be able to teach it to other Hoot Hoots so that they can learn the same skills. As you can see, the little guy down here with the Mega Stone. So, questions?
So is the Hoot Hoot like part of the design, or is it like a separate creature, or is it like the little bird that's on Skeledirge?
I actually considered making it part of the design, so I just thought, because I thought it would be really cute if like you send your Noctowl into battle, Mega Evolve it, and now you have like 3 little Hoot Hoot that can fly around and use Tri-Attack, just as a secondary addition. Because I mean, like the idea that I got, like the inspiration I got for this is so it's like a ninja master. So it's like I will now teach you the ways of the night, and now he has 3 little knockdown sidekicks or little hoot hoot sidekicks. So I thought that'd be really cute. I only drew one because it's not the forte, but I thought it'd be cute.
That's a really cool design, and it's definitely up there for me.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Lauren.
Hi. I'm actually gonna have you tell me what you think this is.
That's a good question.
Well,
It looks like a mega worm ball with a squirt gun.
Yeah, I think yep, there it is. You know, it has to protect itself from its enemies, and it just needs a squirt gun and all that, you know? Any questions?
so it's a squirt gun, right? Not like a dart gun or anything.
Well, you can see it has poison,
Okay.
so it kind of is a dart gun, I guess.
Makes sense. Most
What
worm
do you
ball
think,
have
Sandra?
poison point.
I'm not sure what to think about that, to be honest. It's a good defense mechanism, I suppose.
It's a bold choice.
I think so too.
All right. Next up, we've got Lynn. Lynn, what do you have for us?
I have a Mega Scum Tank. So, to celebrate the return of Guppy Tank, it is a literal tank. And with this, it's also changed types to be steel poison. So it can easily take out like dragons, fairies, birds, and bugs relatively easily. And that's really it.
That is an excellent skunk, I have to say.
It's exactly how I envisioned it would be.
It might be like a perfect image.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Hoko.
I don't know how I can top that. So I drew Mega Shuckle. It changes its type to be bug, or no, not bug. It loses its bug type to become Rock Ghost, which is actually the first for the series. It recycled the shells of its lost brethren. And the lore goes, or the rumor, is that it actually just spontaneously came into existence one day. Apparently a trainer forced it to Mega Evolve, and Shuckle, not knowing how to Mega Evolve, told its trainer that, oh, you want to see what happens when I Mega Evolve, when I don't know how to Mega Evolve? Well, I'll show you. And
It's like an eldritch horror.
then, yeah,
Yeah.
this thing was created. That's about it.
I gotta say, Shuckle needs more love.
Agree.
The voices
I
in
love
my
this
head have
thing.
just called this biblically accurate Shuckle.
my beautiful. My beautiful.
All right.
It's glorious.
Finally, we have Vivian. What do you have to show us, Vivian?
Hello, everyone. Oh, I forgot I had a mask. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, TV. I have today, I have to go to the right way. This is my Mega Corsola. So the idea behind it basically was just like, Corsola is very cute and I love it a lot. But also, what if it had more colors to it? Oh, right, the mic. Oh. Is more colorful, have it be look like a whole coral reef has a lot of colors to it. And I looked up pictures of coral reefs and I wanted to see if there would be something fun to do where it's just like it's got more colors and it looks like a coral reef instead of just a coral.
Okay.
I really like it.
Yeah. it's
Very
great.
colorful.
I think the colors look great. It's kind of giving bisexual Corsola.
I'm glad you like it, Laz. I didn't go with Mega Chingling because I thought you'd hate it, even though it would be a church bell and it'd be awesome. But also, it looks like Gigantamax.
All right. So, what are we thinking for the win? Because, I mean, we have some really strong contenders.
I have 3 that definitely stuck in my head. The Giga Chat Doug Trio for one
Yeah.
definitely is not leaving my brain anytime soon.
Oh yeah, it's like those like Doug Trio memes where it's like the 3 really buff Doug Trios underground.
Yeah. The Mega Shuckle was pretty cool. I did like that one quite a bit. And then, of course, the Corsola looks like it would actually exist in the Pokemon universe if it were to become canon.
What do you think, Brian?
Well, speaking of canon, I had to do process of elimination because Wurmple can't Mega Evolve literally because it has to become either Beautifly or Dustox. But I do have to admit, the Corsola was also very colorful, but I like Shuckle. That was really good.
All right, so I think that means that we're going to give the win to Hoko with Mega Shuckle. And so congratulations, Hoko. That is all the time we have for this week's episode of All Systems Go.
Follow our Instagram for some fun behind-the-scenes content.
And our YouTube for past episodes.
All Systems Go, signing off.